Hi Sagittarius, this is your ex-partner reading for April going into May. Two rows spread as usual. You're over here, X over here, cards at the centre. This month I decided to add a bit extra. So over here I've laid out all four kings from each suit. Please don't worry about the gender, it's not gender specific, but I've put one card with each king. Now, this side is more representative of if you are in a relationship. But if you're not and you want to apply this message over here as further information for you and your ex, then please do so. Now, Sag, the card at the centre is the Eight of Swords. So this is suggesting that either one of you are stuck at the moment, because the Eight of Swords is a mental imprisonment. The swords are not preventing the lady from moving. She is doing that herself. And it often comes from a place of fear, okay? It can be fear of moving on, okay? Certainly it can be our emotions if we're still very much emotionally attached to the other person. So, is this you, Sag, or is it your ex? Now, the card that you've got here is the Six of Wands. Now, this is the victory card. Having been through something that's been very challenging, conflict, arguments, battle, and you come out the other side victorious. But also, the Six of Wands can be a card of attention, wanting to be noticed. And I don't mean that in an over vain way. It may be that, as example, maybe you are the one that's stuck at the moment, Sag, because you're hoping that your ex-partner will notice you. You're hoping that your ex-partner may contact you. You're hoping, for that contact, for that reconciliation. Now, on their side, they have the Queen of Cups. So is this to suggest they're a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? Possibly for some of you. But the thing with the Queen of Cups is she's very intuitive, but she is ruled by her emotions. And she can be easily swayed by her emotions. So is this your ex? At the moment, do they need to listen to their intuition and pay attention to that? Or are they being overly emotional? Or do you know that maybe you could play on their emotions? And in that case, then maybe the Six of Wands is the victory element to the card. But the next card you've got is the Knight of Wands. So the knights come charging in, okay? This knight comes charging in. He's action, passion, fiery energy. But the thing with the Knight of Wands is he doesn't always stick around. And that can be sometimes because he's got other things to do. Because, especially if we're talking a fire energy, and we don't have to be, because I tend to feel more the suit, the elements, fire, whatever, when I'm dealing with kings and queens, more than I do page and knights, okay? But the Knight of Wands, the thing is with the fire energy, and you being a fire sign, Sag, you will know this, they can get bored quickly. So is that Knight of Wands representing you? Is that you that has maybe been in and out of your ex-partner's life, either through indecision? Is it for some of you, Sag? And I'm not saying this to have a go at you, because obviously it can always go vice versa. But do you tend to keep your ex dangling, or do you find that you are going in and out of their lives because there is this fear of being on your own? If that's not the case, then look, the Knight of Wands could be you, it could be your ex. But there could be communication. But on their side, they have the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is movement, but it doesn't have to be in terms of moving away from somebody. Because the Swords is to do with communication and our thoughts, okay? Now, in the Rider Waite that I'm using over here, the Six of Swords shows turbulent water and calm water, suggesting that there's been conflict, like I said up here with the Six of Wands, that there's been conflict, there's been arguments. And now the person is trying to get away from that conflict. But it doesn't have to be by moving away. You know, it doesn't have to be physically removing yourself from that person or situation. It can be changing the way you communicate. So that could very well be the case there for your ex. That maybe there is a change in their thoughts, but also a change in the way they have communicated, or are communicating, or going to communicate, I should say. Now, down here, Sag, you've got 4 cards. You've got the Four of Pentacles. You've got the Knight of Cups. You've got the Four of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. So Four of Pentacles, holding on. Holding on still to the ex. Is it, like I said, holding on to them because there's this fear that you don't want to be on your own? Or holding on because you have feelings? But also Four of Pentacles can be, you know, holding on to our feelings and our emotions, playing our cards very close to our chest, not opening up to them. The Knight of Cups, he comes in with an offering, you know, of something heartfelt. A declaration of feelings, love, emotions. So, you know, is that your ex coming forward to tell you how they feel? But then we have the Four of Cups, which is boredom, which is that blah feeling. So, you know, is it that your ex comes forward, but what they're offering is not what you're really looking for, Sag? The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. But with that Four of Cups there, we're not getting wish fulfillment. What's being offered to us is not what we really want. What we want is wish fulfillment. Now, on your ex's side, you have Page of Pentacles, you have the Fool, and the Eight of Wands. So look, Page of Pentacles, messenger. Message coming through of something of importance, significant. Is that, again, message coming through from your ex to you or vice versa? Then we have the Fool. The Fool is about taking that leap of faith. You know, a brand new path, a brand new journey. We don't know where we're going. We don't know how things are going to work out, where it's going to lead. But it's being prepared to take that leap of faith. Then the Eight of Wands, communication, sometimes from an unexpected source or communication that we did not expect to receive. You know, it can go one or two ways here, Sag. It can be you communicating to your ex or your ex communicating to you. Either way, it's going to require a leap of faith here. But I somehow feel, Sag, that even if you decide to go back to your ex, I don't think it's what you are really looking for. I don't think it's what you're really looking for. And I think that if you went back, you'd be going back for the wrong reasons. Okay, so over here, Sag, if you're in a relationship with another fire sign, so an Aries, Leo, Sag, okay, if not, and it is to do with X, the card that we have is the Lovers. So the Lovers is either a choice or it is commitment. So if you're in a relationship, is there a choice you have to make about this relationship, about staying, about how committed you are to the person and the relationship? Is it a case that there is a choice to make because you maybe have met somebody else and there's a choice between two people? Same applies with ex-partner. It's a choice, a decision. If you're in a relationship with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, again, if not, then X, we have the Ten of Cups. Complete emotional fulfillment and contentment. So if you're with an earth sign, then I think everything's hunky-dory, okay? Obviously you have ups and downs, everybody does. But I think if you're with an earth sign, then the match is a good one. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, lovely card. You know, offering each other equal amounts of love, friendship, passion, kindness, respect. So if you're in a relationship with an air sign, I don't see a problem. If it is ex-partner, then hey, maybe both of you are going to come forward and offer these two cups. But I still don't feel, Sag, that over time it's going to be what you're really looking for. But if you're in a relationship with an air sign, then I think it's good. If you're in a relationship with water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you have the Three of Wands. To get to the three, we had to have come from the two being a crossroads. So it's possible, Sag, if you're with a water sign, that maybe over the last few months you may have gone through a little bit of a tricky period, that maybe either them or you have been at a bit of a crossroads, but nonetheless the decision has been made to stay together, and now we're waiting to see the results on that decision, okay, and waiting to see, how things are working out. With the Three of Wands, on the Wands, we have the little growth there, or a little sprouting of new beginnings taking place. So positive energy if you're with a water sign. If it's ex-partner, then again, we could be dealing with either the ex has made the decision to be with you and try to reconcile, or again, it's coming from you. Okay, Sag, that is your reading. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye.